First this noontime, though, we're paying tribute to a fallen brother lost in a tragic fire last week. Thousands of people are in Watertown, Massachusetts at this hour for the funeral, which is still ongoing, for Lieutenant Edward Walsh. Early this morning, his casket was lifted onto a fire truck for a very moving procession down the streets of Boston, followed by a funeral mass. Walsh and his colleague, Michael Kennedy, died last week after becoming trapped in the midst of a 9-alarm fire. And today, Providence firefighters are lending support to their colleagues in Boston. Eyewitness News reporter Sean Daly is following that story. He joins us live now from the Providence Mobile Newsroom.
Danielle, we're here outside the Providence Firefighters Union Hall, where all of these cars and pickup trucks and others that are out of sight all go to the idea of the brotherhood among firefighters everywhere. The owners of these vehicles headed up to Watertown outside Boston for the funeral of one of their own, Boston Fire Lieutenant Ed Walsh. Providence firefighters gathering before dawn for the latest in a storied and sacred tradition among firefighters everywhere, showing up for the funerals of fellow firefighters lost to the dangers of the job.
It's the last great honor that we can extend to the family and to those who have passed by respecting their sacrifice. And it's kind of the unwritten bond that we all have, that if something happens to you in the line of duty, we will be there to honor your sacrifice and to take care of your family, and that's what we'll be doing today.
Today for Boston Fire Lieutenant Ed Walsh, and tomorrow for Boston firefighter Michael Kennedy. Both men were killed a week ago today when they got trapped in a back bay fire fed by ferocious wind. Hans Ramsden was in Boston last week for a national conference of the American Burn Association, where he met firefighter Michael Kennedy and where he was when the fatal fire broke out.
We had heard that there was a mayday. We didn't have the radios that they had, obviously, but we knew that the circumstances were very difficult, and it was somewhat of a helpless feeling. There were firefighters from all over the country that had made it down to see this from the conference.
It's a great send-off. This is the way our profession does it. It's just a very nice send-off. It's great for the family. It's something I can't really explain. It's just something we do.
It's something Providence firefighters will be doing again tomorrow as well when they head north one more time, this time to West Roxbury for the funeral of Boston firefighter Michael Kennedy. In death, the brotherhood among firefighters comes very much alive. Live in Providence with the Mobile Newsroom, Sean Daly, Eyewitness News.
And as Sean briefly touched upon, a wake is going to be held tonight for firefighter Michael Kennedy. His calling hours begin this afternoon from 2:30 and they go till 8 p.m. at the P.E. Murray Funeral Home in West Roxbury. And again, his funeral mass will be tomorrow at 11 a.m. at the Church of the Holy Name, which is also in West Roxbury. Stay with Eyewitness News for continuing coverage of the tragic Boston fire with more live coverage on Eyewitness News live at 5. You also find in-depth coverage on our website anytime at WPRI.com, including information on the memorial funds set up for both fallen firefighters and details on how you can donate.